Today I want to talk about our pre-decimal currency. In the UK we adopted the decimal currency system in 1971, and it meant that a British pound was now based on a metric system and therefore had 100 pennies to the pound. Now prior to this system it was known as LSD, not the drug, though working with it could have the same sort of mind-bending effects. Let me explain to you how it worked. When I was a kid growing up in the 50s, the smallest value legal tender was the farthing. I've got one here. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it. There you are, pretty small coin. Now the farthing, there was 4 farthings to a penny and a whopping 960, believe it or not, to the pound. Next up came the halfpenny. Again, a little bit bigger than the farthing. Now there was 2 farthings to the halfpenny, there was 2 halfpennies to the penny, and there was a massive 480 halfpennies to the pound. After the halfpenny came the penny. Now the penny, as I say, was worth 4 farthings, it was worth 2 halfpennies, and there was 240 of those to the pound. Next up came the famous threepenny bit. It's a bit like our pound coin that we have today. As you see, it's got this sort of deckled edge. Now the threepenny bit, that had 12 farthings, or indeed 6 halfpennies, and as its name suggests, 3 one-pennies. There was 80 of those to the pound. After the threepenny bit came the sixpence. A sixpence was silver in colour, as you can see here, a little silver coin. Now the sixpence was worth 24 farthings, it was worth 12 halfpennies, 2 threepenny bits, and as its name suggests, 6 one-pennies. After the sixpence came the mighty English shilling. You see it there, 1 shilling. Now the shilling, that had 48 farthings, 24 halfpennies, 12 pennies, 4 threepenny bits, or 2 sixpences. Next coin up was the florin. Just going to hold up there, slightly bigger than the shilling, silver again. Now the florin was worth 96 farthings, 48 halfpennies, or 24 pennies, or 8 threepenny bits, 4 sixpences, and yes, 2 whole shillings. There was 10 of those to the pound. Then we had the awesome half crown. I want you to see this. This was my favourite coin. Half crown. They had 120 farthings in exchange for a half crown, 60 halfpennies, 30 pennies, 10 threepenny bits, or 5 sixpences, or 2 1/2 shillings, and there was 8 of them to the pound. There was a crown, but that was just used at sort of commemorative times. They were minted then. There was 4 of those to a pound, and in fact they are still minted. So as you can see, the system that we have adopted now, we've got 100 pennies, 100 coins, £1, was a lot simpler. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back another time. Bye.